In this video I am going to show you for insane effect that's going to turn your boring edit in pro. Starting from how to turn your flat footages to a 3D perspective to creating gradient text effects. So if you want to see the rest of the amazing effect, watch till the end. So let's get into the video. So first off we will start with the 3D perspective effect. So open a new project. Then add your video or image you want to turn into a 3D perspective effect into the media panel. Now that my footage is on the media panel, I will trim it a bit then add it to the timeline. Now resize your footage a bit. So I want my video to have round edges, so I am going to create that, but you can skip if you don't want the round corners. So I will go to mask and add the rectangle mask to our video. Now adjust the mask to cover the footage. Then scroll down to round corners under mask settings, and I will set mine at 10. Let's preview our footage and see how it looks, and it's just what I want, so let's get into the tutorial. From here, the next thing to do is go to Effects on the Media panel. Then on the Search tab, search for Player 3, and that's the effect we will be using. So this is the effect, the first one on the list. So add it to the timeline and extend the duration to match your main video. So our effect comes with a fade in, glow and a player, which we don't need, so let's remove that. So now let's deal with the fade in, so increase the speed to 100, and this will make the fade in fast. Then let's remove the glow effect, so set the glow to 0 and this will remove the glow effect from our video. After removing the glow we have to remove the player also, so scroll to texture and set it at 0 also. And now we have a clean screen to work with. Now place the playhead to where you want the 3D effect to start. And I want mine to start right after the fade in effect. Then you go to the attribute panel and add your first keyframe. After adding your first keyframe, move the playhead to where you want the animation to stop. And for this tutorial we will be using the rotation effect, so I will place mine right here. And as you can see, when you bring the slider of the rotation to the left your video tilts to the left. And if moved to the right it tilts to the right. So just play around with it until you get what you want. Now that I have what I want, I will move my second keyframe to the end on the video, cause I want the effect to run through to the end. So our video looks like it's shifting to the left side after creating our animation, so let's fix that also so our video will just be in the middle of the screen. First highlight all the footage and create a compound clip. After highlighting everything on the screen, right-click then select Create Compound Clip. Then add your first keyframe on transform at the beginning of your footage. Now move the playhead forward a bit, then move your main footage into the middle. And now this will make your footage also be in the middle all the time. And this is how to create this amazing 3D perspective effect in CapCut. So let's move to our next tutorial. Now let's create the floating effect. So start a new project and I will be using this background for this tutorial. Now let's add our icons to the media panel. Then let's add our icons to the timeline, then resize them and place them how you want. Now resize the icons and place them side by side. Now I am going to add a slide up animation to all my icons. So I am going to start with my After Effect icon. Then copy the attribute and paste it on the rest of the icons. I am going to rearrange my icons a bit on the timeline. Now let's highlight all our icons and trim it to match the background footage. Then when you are done, highlight all the icons again and create a compound clip. Now go to Effects. Then in the search bar, search for Play Pendulum and this is the effect we will be using. Add the Play Pendulum effect to the timeline, then extend it to match the icon's footage. Now set the strength to 7, then twist to 2, now speed to 31 and sharpen to 45. And this is how to create this floating effect in CapCut, and you can apply it to anything like emojis, text and even photos. So just play around with the settings right here till you get what you want. And this is how you can create floating icons using CapCut, so let's get into the next tutorial. The third effect will be the gradient text effect. The first thing we have to do is to add a default text to the timeline, so go to Text. Then add a text to the timeline, then extend it to match your background. Now let's type our text here, so I am going to type subscribe right here. Then I am going to change it to uppercase and change the font style also so you can use any font style you want. Now let's increase the size a bit. We have to change the color of our text, So go to color and select the color you want, and I am going to select orange for this text. Then make a duplicate of your text, and for the second text we have to change it to a different color. So let's head to color, and for this one I will be using red. Now create a compound clip. So right-click on the duplicated clip and click on Create Compound Clip. Then after creating your compound clip, go to Mask. Select a mask, then choose the split mask. Now rotate your mask 180 degrees. Then feather the edges of the mask, and this will blend the two colors together. Then when you are done, you can play around with the mask until you get what you want. Now you can select your text and create a compound click, and you can add some animation to your text. And you don't need Premiere Pro before you can create this gradient text effect, so let's move to the next effect. Next, let's create slide-up effect you see in most YouTube videos. First, let's import our footage to the timeline, then let's generate some captions. Now go to Caption and click on Generate. Then let's wait for our caption to be generated. So now let's edit the caption, change the font and color, then I will place it in the middle. And I will also add some animation to the caption. So I will be using this caption right here, so I will delete the rest. Then after deleting the captions, import a white background to the media panel. Now place the white background between the text and the main footage on the main timeline. And if you don't have a white background, go to CapCut's library and you will find some there. Now place the playhead in front of the caption, then add your first keyframe under position, then move to frames backward and add another keyframe on position. Now place the playhead on the first keyframe, then move the white background downward till it's out of frame. And this will create this slide up animation. Now let's do same on the other end. And I use keyframe instead of animation is because with keyframe I can control the speed and style of the animation. Now right-click on the second keyframe, then select Show All Presets. Then you choose the animation graph that you want. Now do same for the animation we created at the end also. So you will have a slide up animation at the start and slide down animation at the end. And to complete everything you can add sound effects, and CapCut has a lot of sound effect that you can use, and the paper sound effect and whoosh sound effect works very well for this animation. So let me know which one are you creating first in the comments section, and also give as a like and subscribe. See you in the next video.